everybody, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the classic guitar solo from the song Sunshine of Your Love from Cream, which of course had Eric Clapton on lead guitar. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now before I start breaking down the solo into different sections and then note by note, I want to play the entire thing for you slowly with the tabs on the screen. That way the more advanced players can get through this more quickly, and those who aren't can come back and practice along if they want. Alright, let's go. Now section 1 goes like this at normal and then slow speed. Now I want to give you a quick tone tip. So on this recording, Eric Clapton was using his SG, 64 SG, and he had what's called the woman tone. Now to do the woman tone, you can use either the neck or the bridge pickup, or both in combination, and roll the tone knobs back, okay? So just experiment and find out which one works best for you. But for me, I tend to use both of the pickups and roll back just the bridge tone. But again, you can try experimenting with other variations. All right, so the first box goes like this. So basically you're bending up at the 12th fret of the G string twice, a full step, and then getting it vibrato. So the first note is a regular bend. And then the second one, you're going to start that bend halfway up before you hit it. Okay? So in the second box we're going to do this. So first you're going to play the 12th fret of the G string, and then you're going to play it again, but you're going to bend the note up a full step before hitting it. It's kind of like doing this. Then we're going to play 12th fret of the B string, and then 12th fret of G again, bend up. Then while you're up there at the top of that bend, you're going to hit the note again. It's like another pre-bend note, okay? So far in the second box. All right? And then 12th fret of G, 12th fret of G, pre-bend up with vibrato again. Followed by a little string scratch. Second box again goes like this, slowly. All right, let's tie both of those boxes together and play it at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to section 2. Section 2 is going to go like this at normal and then slow speed. All right, we're going to break it up into 2 boxes, and the first box we do this. So we're going to start with a 9th fret bend on the G string, half step up, hold it for a little bit, bring it down, pull off the 7. Then we're going to play 9 on G, 7 on G. So far. Then we're going to do a double stop bend on the 9th fret of the G and 9th fret of the B. So what you're doing there basically is the 9th fret G is going up a full step, and the 9th fret B is going up roughly a half a step. Okay? Okay. And don't get too hung up on getting those bends exactly right. Okay, if they both end up going up a full step, it's going by quickly, most people won't notice. But again, I want to get it accurate to the original for you guys. And then 7th fret of G string vibrato. Here's box 1 again, slowly. Then in the second box we play this. So you're going to play 7 on D, hammer on to 9, followed by 7 on G, hammer on to 9, okay? Then we're going to do that double stop bend again on the 9th fret G and 9th fret B. We're going to bend up, down, up, down. So far in that second box. Then you're going to play that double stop again, up and down. And then 7 on G, hammer on to 9, pull off to 7. 7 on G again. With vibrato, okay? Here's that second box again, slowly. All right, let's play section 2 in its entirety at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to section 3. Here's section 3 at normal and then slow speed. We're going to break it up into 2 boxes. The first one, we go like this. So we got some big bends in here. First, we're at the 10th fret of the G string. We're going to bend up 1.5 steps, kind of dig into this one. Okay, it's like going from here to here. Then the second bend is a 2-step bend, so it goes from here to here. Then we do another 1.5 step bend. And then a full step bend, which is here to here. And then another one, dig in a little bit more, add vibrato. All right, let's tie all those little bends together. Then in the second box, we do this. Now the first thing you can see here I'm doing, I've got kind of a pre-bend at that 10th fret, hitting the note and then coming down to it. It happens really quick. You can even just play the straight 10th note if you want, but to me it sounds better and more like the original if you do a quick pre-bend down into it. Okay, then you play 7th fret of G. Then 9th fret of G, bend up a full step. 9D, 7G, vibrato. And then 9G, bend up, 1 step. Here's that second box again. All right, here's all of section 3 at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move on to section 4. Section 4 at normal and then slow speed. All right, we're going to break it up into 2 boxes. The first one, we do this. So it's 7 on D, hammer on to 9, followed by 7 on G, hammer on to 9. Then we've got a bend at the 9th fret. And this one, it's a half step up, so from here. but you kind of give it a slight little pre-bend before you hit it. Okay? little subtle little move in there. Then in the second box, we're going to do this. So we start with 9 on D, and then 7 on G, hammer on to 9, and then hold it for a tiny bit, and then dig into that 1-step bend. Then a 1.5 step bend at the 9th fret, then another full step bend. So far. Then 7 on G, 9 on G, 9 on D, palm mute that 9 on D, and then 7 of G, hammer on to 9, and then 7 of G vibrato. Here's the second box again. All right, here's all of section 4 tied together at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to section 5. Here's section 5 at normal and then slow speed. All right, we're going to break that up into 2 boxes again. First one goes like this. Let me slow that down, then we'll do it note by note. I know that little open string D note sounds funny. We'll get to that in a second. But first what you're going to do is you're going to slide up to the 14th of G and the 13th of B and add vibrato. Then 14th of G quickly down to 12. Okay. So far. And then 10 on G, 11 on G, 12 on D palm muted, and then 10 G vibrato. So far in that first box. Now we're going to play 12th fret of D, then you're going to lift your finger off that note so that the open D sounds like this. Okay? It's not like a prominent pull off, like you're just lifting your finger off that note. And then 12D again, vibrato. Here's box 1 again, slowly. Then the second box, we do this. So it's 10 of G, hammer on to 11 with vibrato. Slide up. And then little string scratch on the high E, followed by 10th fret of high E. Okay. Here's box 2 again. Let's tie both of those sections together at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to section 6. Here's section 6 at normal and then slow speed. So in the first box, we're going to do this. So it's 10th fret of G, half step up, and then 12D, 10G, and then 12G, bend up vibrato. Here's box 1 again. Then in the second box, we do this. So it's 13 on B, and then 12 on G, bend up a full step, 12G, 10G vibrato, 12G. Let's tie both of those together at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to section 7. Here's section 7 at normal and then slow speed. So the first box, we're going to do this. So we've got some quick slides in there. First, 12th fret of G, slide to 14 quickly. And then 13 of B. Then 14 of G, quickly slide back to 12, and then 10. Okay. Then in the second box, we do this. Slowly. So first, we're going to play 12th fret of G, bend up a full step. And then at the top, we're going to hit the note again. And then 10 B, 10 E. A lot of times, instead of that second note on the 12th fret, after we've bent it up, instead of playing that note up there, people will just play the 10th fret of the B string twice like this. You can certainly do that if you want, but I don't think that's what Clapton did. Either way, most people won't notice. Then we've got a pre-bend half step up on the 12th fret of the G string. Bring it down, pull off to 10. So far in that second box. And then 12 of D, 10 of G, half step up, 12 of D, 12 of A, add vibrato. Second box again slowly. All right, here's section 7 at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move on to section 8. Here's section 8 at normal and then slow speed. So in the first box, we do. So you're going to borrow your index finger across the 10th fret of the A and D strings, hit both of those notes, and quickly hammer onto the 12th fret of A. Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing on the D and G strings, okay? So borrow your index finger across D and G, the 10th fret, hit both notes, hammer on to the 12th fret of the D string. And then in the final box, we've got 10 of B and 10 of G, and then 12 of B, 12 of G. Here's section 8 one more time at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to section 9. Here's section 9 at normal and then slow speed. So we're going to break this one up into 3 boxes. The first one is simply this. So it's 12 of G, slide up to 14, give it vibrato. Second box goes like this. Let me play that slowly and then we'll do it note by note. So it's 13 on B, followed by 14 on G, 13 on B. And then 13 of B again, quickly hammer on to 15. So far in that second box. And then 13 of B again. And then 14 of G, quickly slide down to 12. So here's what we have so far in the second box. And then 10th fret of G, half step up. 12 G, 10 G. 12 G. Hold it for a tiny bit, slide up to 14 vibrato. Here's box 2 again, slowly. Then in the third box, we play this. So it's 13 of B, 14 of G. 15 of B, quickly bend up a full step. 13B, 15B. All right, let's tie all that together and play section 9 at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's move to the final section, section 10. Here's section 10 at normal and then slow speed. So in the first box we play this. Let me slow that down. So we start by barring a finger across the 13th fret of the B and E strings. I do it with my middle finger. It just feels more comfortable working my way through the slides and all that. But a lot of people will probably want to do it with their index finger. I do it with my middle. Okay. Then after playing those two notes, we're going to play 15th of B, pull off to 13. And then 14th of G, quickly slide to 10. Okay, don't linger on it. You want to go through it quick. 10th fret of G, bend up a half step. So far. And then 12 of D, you're going to do that kind of somewhat pull off to open D, right? Just lifting your finger off. And then 12, 10 on G. There's box 1 again, slowly. Then in the second box, we play this. So what you're going to do is play 12th fret of G, slide up to 14. And then while holding that note and giving it vibrato, you're going to play the 13th fret of the B string 3 times, okay? Then we're going to play 14 of G, quickly slide to 12. 10 of G, a half step up. So far in the second box. And then 12 on D, pull off to 10. 12 on A. 10 on D, hammer on to 12. There's that second box again, slowly. All right, let's tie both of those together and play section 10 in its entirety at normal and then slow speed. All right, that was my lesson on how to play the guitar solo from the classic Cream song, Sunshine of Your Love. If you found it helpful or informative, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will attempt to answer them as time allows. Until next time, rock on.